Good morning, everyone. I hope you all are fine at home. Today is your English class, and today we are going to do first lesson of your workbook. Okay, this is your workbook, Mulberry workbook. Please open page number 7 if you are having the book at your home. Okay, the magical pot. So here is the comprehension. Look at the picture of Poppy and her friends. Then do the exercise that follow. So please see the picture carefully. Now I am reading the question. Put a tick against the correct answer. First, Poppy and her friends are playing in a room or in a park. Now you can see where they are playing. Is it a room or is it a park? Yes, it is a park. So put the tick on the second option, that is in a park. Next, please turn the page. The day is. Now see the picture again and tell me, the day is cold and rainy or warm and sunny? Can you find the rain in the picture? No. So it is the second option, that is warm and sunny. So put the tick on second option. Next, Poppy and her friends are playing with. Now again come to the picture and see with whom they are playing. A ball, a toy, duck and building blocks, or the trees, the dog and a toy train. See the picture? Yes, they are playing with a ball, a toy duck and a building blocks. So, make the tick mark on first option. Can you find the duck, toy duck on that small pool? Blocks are also there. Ball is also there and a dog is also there. Next, the boy who is skating is wearing. Now please see the picture and see at the back. The boy is skating. The boy is doing skating. What he is wearing? Is it a scarf or a helmet? Yes, it is a helmet. Put the tick mark on helmet. Next, Poppy and her friends are now they are sad and feeling tired, or they are happy and having fun. Yes, they are happy and having fun while playing. So they put the tick on second option. I hope you all have done this exercise. Now come to the second question. What is the second question? Draw a picture to show how you play with your friends. Then name 4 things from the picture that you drew. So you have to make a of drawing of the tools or equipments with whom you used to play with your friends. Here is some example: bat, ball, hockey stick and badminton. So you have to write those things also which you are using while playing with your friends. Okay. So this one is done for you. You can write by your own also. Okay. Now come to next page. Grammar time. Okay. Things we can count and things we cannot count. Now, students, what are countable and uncountable nouns? Countable nouns are those nouns that we can count. For example, apples. Okay, we can count if there are 4 apples kept on the table. So we can found that there are 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 apples, right? And things we cannot count are called uncountable noun. For example, water. Can you count water? No, but we can measure it, right? So, here is one exercise that put the following words in the correct order. Now, some words are given and you have to make them right in the correct column. 2 columns are given. Things we can count and things we cannot count. So, the first word is milk. So, can you count milk? No. So, it will be on the second column. That is things we cannot count. We cannot count milk, but we can measure it, right? Rice. Can you count rice? No. It is also measurable, but we cannot count rice. Next, apple. Yes, we can count apple. So on the things we can count column, you have to write that. Table. Yes, we can count table. How many tables are there? There are 4 tables. Cap. Again, we can count cap. Lemon. Can you count lemon? Yes, we can count. If there are 4, 5 lemons, we can count. Juice. Can you count juice? No. So it will be on second column. Butter. Can you count butter? No. It will be on second column. Honey. Can you count honey? No. Last one is shoe. Can you count shoe? Yes. So it will be written on first column. I hope you all understood countable and uncountable noun. We use some and any to talk and write about nouns. We cannot count. Some is generally used in positive sentence and any is mostly used in negative sentence. Now, sometimes the things that we cannot count, uncountable things, we use 2 words, some and any. Before that, noun. Before noun, we use some and any. हम noun के आगे some और any use करते हैं जो चीज हम count नहीं कर सकते, right? Some हम generally positive sense में use करते हैं और any हम negative sense में use करते हैं. For example, there is some milk in the jug. Now it is a positive sentence that there is some milk in the jug, but half jug is empty. So for that what we use? There isn't any milk in the jug. If the jug is empty, then what we are using? There isn't any milk in the jug. So it becomes negative. Yes. So here is one exercise. Fill in the blanks with some or any. Now, before that, one thing, remember students, positive and negative. If I am saying the girl is tall, so it's a positive sentence that she is tall. But I am saying she is not tall. So it's a negative sentence. When we use the negative word not, it becomes negative sentence. And for not tall, is not, we use abbreviation isn't. Okay. This you will study in higher classes also. So come to the exercise. Fill in the blanks with some or any. Now first one. There is dash rice in the bowl. There is some rice in the bowl. There isn't any rice in the bowl. Again negative sentence that there isn't any rice in the bowl. Next, turn the page. There is some juice in the glass. Next, there isn't any juice in the glass. Third, I have some butter. I don't have any butter. There is some coffee in the jar. There isn't any coffee in the jar. I would like to have some milk with the cookies. Oh, there isn't any milk in the refrigerator. So I hope you all understand that some will come with positive sentence and any will come with negative sentence. Now come to the next exercise, that is special names. Again we have studied this. Special name given to person, place, animal, thing is called proper noun, right? So give a proper noun in the answer to each of these sentence question. First, what is the name of your favorite character from a story? What was the name of that girl who got the pot? Poppy. Yes, so Poppy is proper noun because it's a special name given to a girl. Yes. Next, what is the name of the place where you live? Where do you live? We live in Bhopal. So again, a special name given to a city. Bhopal is a proper noun. Next, write one name each for a pet dog or a pet cat. This one you can write by your own also, but one example is given. For dog, Jumbo, and for cat, Kitty. These are proper noun. Name a famous building. You can write any of them. One is given, Birla Mandir. You can also write Taj Mahal. Name a book that you like. This one also you can write if you want to write some another answer. One is given for you, The Little Monkey. I hope you all understood what are proper noun. Now come to the last page. Now here is your home assignment. You have to draw a picture of yourself looking out of the window. What you are doing? You are looking out of the window. Then write the names of the things that you see and hear when you look out of the window at home or at school. What you have to do, you have to make a drawing of yourself. Um, what is the picture that you're looking out of the window? Okay, you're looking out of the window. What things you see, what things you heard, that you have to mention in the next blocks. Things I see, for example, if you have seen bus, you can write bus. Okay, you can see shop, so you can write that also. What you hear the sound of vehicles, that also you can mention. So this is your home assignment. And student, I am requesting you that please complete this lesson 1 of workbook in your workbook if you're having the book. Okay. So here we complete our first lesson of workbook, the magic porridge pot. So in our next class, we'll be learning some other topic. Till that time, stay home, stay safe. Bye everyone. And please do the home assignment and send me on WhatsApp number. Thank you so much. Bye.